Good morning, my Marley May. It's your Nanny Deb here. I hope you've been a good girl for May and had a good sleep so that you'll be ready with lots of energy to fill the day. I've been watching the video of you on the Christmas tree. It looks very funny playing with your choppy and the Christmas baubles. Won't be long till Santa Claus finds his way down your... You don't have a chimney, but he'll find his way down there to put presents for you. That's why you have to be a good girl and not get a lump of coal in your Christmas stocking because you've been naughty. But I can't imagine you're so gorgeous and beautiful that you wouldn't be naughty at all. Well, today I am going to read a story called Where the Wild Things Are. This is by, Maurice Sendak. It was written even before your Nanny Deb was born. So this is an older book that is still popular today. Your mummy used to like it and she had a t-shirt as well. It has lots of drawings. It is about a boy called Max who's very wild and he has a big imagination. So the drawings are beautiful. So it's very nice. It's not one of Nanny Deb's favourites because I have to use too much of my imagination to fill it in. But this is a boat. The boat is called Max. And this is one of the wild things. They're all a funny concoction of animals. This one has the head of a bull and human feet. The drawings, though, are beautiful. Where the wild things are. They look pretty wild, don't they? Cross with tails and lizard skins, horns. Max looks very naughty and wild. This is Max. He's in his wolf suit and he's getting up to mischief. He's making himself a little tent in his bedroom and he's knocking nails in the wall. I think he's very, very, very naughty. But he's having some fun. And he's getting up to mischief of every kind. Every kind of one kind or another. He's chasing the puppy with a fork. Pretending he's going to eat him with a fork. His mother called, "Max, you wild thing." She says, she called up to him, "You wild thing." And Max says, "I'll eat you up." It's a bit naughty, isn't it? So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Look at him. He's not going to listen to his mum. Looks a bit naughty. And that very night, a forest grew in Max's room. See the trees? They're growing right out of the carpet. How's that happening? They grew and they grew. Wow. His bed has disappeared. The window's still there with the moon. Lots of thick trees. They grew until the walls disappeared and the vines hung from the ceiling. His bedroom has completely disappeared. What the heck? And then an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. And he sailed off through the ocean for a night and a day. Max looks pretty happy with himself, doesn't he? His boat is called Max as well. Oh. He sailed in and out of weeks, and then finally he arrived after 1 year of travelling. That's a long time. He landed on a place where the wild things are. Oh, he looks like a dragon with wings and claws. Is that a beard? Do dragons have beards? Does your daddy have a beard? I've seen your daddy with a scruffy beard. When he came to the place where the wild things are, They roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Ooh, they look a bit scary, don't they? Much bigger than Max. Until Max said, "Be still." And he tamed the wild things with not with a magic trick. Oh, it was a magic trick. With a magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Gosh. Oh, they all look very frightened. Does your mummy do that? Does she look at you like this? And then you get frightened and you're still and you be good? I wonder if I did that to your mummy. I hope not. I probably did. Yeah. My mummy did it to me. And they made him the most wild thing of all. Wow. Look at them. He's like their king. "And now," Max cried, "let the wild rumpus start." What's a wild rumpus? I can't wait. That's a wild rumpus. Much hollering, much dancing at the moon. That's being very wild. Oh, they're still being wild. They're hanging from the trees. Goodness me. That'd be nice when the weather's a bit nicer at home and you can go to the park with your mummy and she can hang you from the monkey bars. Wow, the wild rumpus is still continuing. They're carrying Max on his shoulders. He looks very pleased with himself. "Now stop," said Max, and sent the wild things off to bed. Without their supper. What? Without their supper? What nonsense is that? And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. I wonder where that is. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. And so he gave up being the king where the wild things are. That's what he thought he wanted, to do what he wanted and be wild. But nice smells and a loving home is always nice to go to. Oh, but the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you though." And Max says, "No." And the wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. And Max stepped onto his private boat and waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year, in and out of weeks and through a day. He's asleep in his boat. And into the night, of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. His mummy must have felt sorry for him having no supper and brought it up into his bedroom. I think that's a good imagination. It's the back. When I first read this book, or somebody, maybe my mummy read it to me, I wanted it to be real, not in his imagination. And I couldn't understand. Why can't I go to where the wild things are? You can do anything in your imagination. You can be an astronaut, do the most amazing things, because you will be an amazing person, Marley May. Same as your mummy. Your mummy did amazing things and is still doing amazing things. I hope you have a good day today. Today here, it's very cloudy. We've had some rain here, but it's very sticky and humid again. Turn that way, so that's better. Now I can see you. You can't see Nanny's head, but That's okay. I haven't got my antlers on today because I have to go shopping and then I'm going to work this afternoon. So that's all right. We get to make some money before we close down for Christmas. I was trying to think, what else can we do? Have you learnt to clap your hands yet? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then you really ought to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. There's another song as well, I don't know if your mummy does. When we have lots of spiders in Australia, but it's okay. Yes, they make Nanny Deb scared. So I was going to say, you don't have to be frightened of them. There's only a few of them we have to be very careful about. But some of them, they've got big long legs and they move really fast, but they don't hurt you. It's okay. And then when it rains, the spiders, they come out of the ground because it's too wet because they make holes in the ground. So when it rains, the spiders come out. So when it rains here, we have to watch out for the spiders. So we have to, and we go, Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. Mummy can help you with that one. Okay, I will do another song for you and read another story. So I'm going shopping in our cloudy, rainy, miserable day today. And I think it's going to be cloudy, rainy and miserable on Christmas Day too. But we will be able to video you and you can show Nanny Deb your tree. Okay, love you very much. 2 fingers, ready. Nanny's got painted fingernails. Nanny doesn't do that very often. 2 fingers, ready. Let me say Nanny Deb kiss, ready. I love you, Marley May. Don't forget to tell your mummy that I love her too. And I love your big sister Flo. And I love your daddy Ed. Okay? And Poppy Brett sends his love too. And he's gone to work today. Right. So I will see you soon. So ready? Love you very much. And send a big one. Land right on your cheek. Oh, I got that one back. Thank you. Okay. I will talk to you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.